with that. It has been a long, as the president himself said, and hard-fought and at times bitter campaign, but the president and the vice president and their families can now celebrate with 10,000 of their closest friends there in Chicago.
Some hugs from the girls and Michelle, a hug from Vice President Joe Biden. And a whole lot of waving going on and flag waving as well.
The president's remarks, and among many things he said tonight in this election, you, the American people, reminded us that while our road has been hard, while our journey has been long, we have picked ourselves up, we have fought back, our way back. We know in our hearts that for the United States of America, the best is yet to come, echoing some of the campaign themes we heard in stump speeches, particularly in the days leading up to today's election.
He also said he's hoping and he's looking forward to working with the GOP, and that progress will come in fits and starts.
A classy touch that I happened to notice while watching this and scanning the web, Governor Romney's campaign website streamed the president's speech live on their website, which is kind of classy.
Very, very classy.
For the folks there who might have wanted to see it.
And a nice message, a nice step towards what Governor Romney mentioned in his concession speech, which was about working in a bipartisan way and working together. What a nice symbol that he would do that.
That was the point you made going in, that the president would probably strike a conciliatory tone with other members of the across the aisle. He certainly did, and expressed a desire to tackle some of the big issues facing the nation with his Republican counterparts. And, well, you know, it's all good to say it, talk the talk, but now you got to walk the walk. I mean, they've got to find a way to work together, and thus far they've had difficulty with that. But
let's see what happens.
But for the moment, this is a big night. This is a big night. That's his brother-in-law, Mr. Robinson, and forgive me, I forget his first name.
Craig.
The first lady. Oh, I should know that.
Yeah.
The first lady's brother. Okay. Among others, on stage, I believe I see the president's sister there.
His sister was with the family earlier, yes, Maya.
And I think the lady in the blue with the first lady is his mother-in-law, who, when the president first moved to Washington, she was going to move to the White House for a short term to help settle the girls in and get them used to school, but then decided to stay.
Now she's the first grandma.
Right, and she lives in the family residence with the family, and looks like she'll be staying there for another...
Helps in.
Yeah.
Pinch hits with Sasha and Malia when the president and the first lady are out, especially in these past couple of days, weeks leading up to the election, that they've both been out on the campaign trail. Probably didn't even sleep in the White House, and that's when Grandma comes in.
The president made reference to how much the girls have grown, and how they're becoming remarkably young women, and boy, they have grown in the 4 years.
It really is.
The teenhood.
Remember this night 4 years ago? There were like 2 little babies, and now it's just a tween and a young adult.
Members of the vice president's family, Dr. Jill Biden, who's done her fair share of campaigning, of course. Blake Berman, you're there, and I'm not sure how well you can hear us, but please join in what you're able to see, because you've got a better seat than we do.
It's just aesthetically right now, with everything happening, it is aesthetically a well-produced event here for the president and the vice president and their families. Let us give you a look from our cameras. I don't know what you can see from back there.